Hello everybody, this is Robert Gordon and I'm from Selma, Alabama, famous Selma, Alabama.
When I left you.
No, this is just a little quick story about a contractor. A friend of mine told me this about 3 days ago. He's got a contractor over at his house, and Glenn and Steve were talking, and Steve's a contractor, and Steve was telling him about all the characters and all the rotten people he's had work for him, and trials and tribulations of a contractor, I guess is what this is called. And he's telling a friend of mine that he had this guy, and the guy would work really, really hard. He was a hard-working guy, but he wouldn't bathe. He was drunk all the time, and this guy, him and his wife took him in, really took the guy in. And a lot of people do that down here. They feel sorry for somebody and they take them in to try to get them to be raised right. Cleaned him up, and he was doing real good, real good. Then one day he calls this guy, his boss, Steve, and tells him that his dog had gotten run over, and he was just heartbroken. And Steve, the contractor guy, he knew that dog. It was going, oh my God, man, this is awful. And the guy was going, he hadn't buried him, he couldn't come to work, and he's all shook up. Well, look, Steve, I'm just too broken up to come to work. I need a couple of days off. Steve's a good guy. And he goes, well, sure. He said, go ahead, take a few days off. I don't mind. So this boy, the guy put the phone down, but he didn't cut it off. And Steve was still sitting there listening. And the guy turns around and goes, that's how it's done, boys. Now give me another shot of whiskey. And you could hear all these guys laughing in the background. He was at a bar. Needless to say, he didn't have a job when he came back. And the moral of this story is make damn sure your phone's turned off.
When I left you that morning, well, you never even told me goodbye. And suddenly